Hello, it's 4 News O'Clock on Whole News Nigeria. I am Opeyemi Olugbemi. Here are the headlines for today. United States charges former Apple employee over tech theft. Rishi Sunak addresses Europe's immigration system. Now the news. The United States Justice Department on Tuesday announced that it charged a former Apple engineer with attempting to steal technology related to self-driving cars and then fleeing to China. United States Attorney for the Northern District of California, Ismail Ramsey, laid out the charges.
The indictment handed down by a federal grand jury on April 11, 2023, charges Weibao Wang with theft and attempted theft of trade secrets from Apple Incorporated. The alleged trade secrets concern Apple's research and development of technology related to autonomous systems. While employed with Apple as a software engineer working on a secret project, Wang accepted a job with the U.S.-based subsidiary of a company headquartered in the People's Republic of China. Wang accessed a large amount of Apple's sensitive proprietary information, including various trade secrets that were later found on his own personal devices.
The case was one of 5 announced by the DOJ's Disruptive Technology Strike Force, which was formed in February and is co-led by United States Commerce Department, aimed at countering alleged efforts to illicitly acquire American technology by nations including China, Russia, and Iran. Matt Olson, head of the Justice Department's National Security Division, leads the strike force.
We are committed to doing all we can to prevent these advanced tools from falling into the hands of foreign adversaries.
4 arrests were made in connection with the 5 cases which were brought in New York, California, and Arizona. Apple declined to comment on the case against 35-year-old Weibao Wang, who remains in China and faces up to 10 years in prison for each trade secrets violation if extradited and convicted. In other news, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has criticized the global system in place to tackle illegal immigration, describing it as not working. His remarks came ahead of a Council of Europe summit in Iceland, where discussions on assisting Ukraine in the aftermath of Russia's invasion were scheduled. However, Rishi Sunak pledged to use the meeting to advance the United Kingdom's efforts to detain and remove illegal immigrants.
We need to do more to cooperate across borders and across jurisdictions to end illegal migration and stop the boats. The Council already plays a vital role, but I urge leaders to consider how we can go further, because we know what we can achieve together.
Downing Street has stated that Sunak seeks international cooperation to address illegal migration and established a functioning global asylum framework, stopping small boats from crossing the English Channel has become one of Sunak's priorities, leading the United Kingdom to provide 500 million euros to France for the funding of additional patrol officers and a new migrant detention center. In 2021, a record-breaking 45,000 migrants made the perilous journey across the English Channel, while nearly 7,000 people have already attempted the crossing this year. The summit marks the 4th gathering in the Council of Europe's history since its establishment in 1949 to safeguard democracy in Europe after World War II. Ahead of the summit, Prime Minister Sunak emphasized the toll of illegal migration on affected communities. Sunak emphasized the need for increased cross-border cooperation and collaboration across the jurisdictions to effectively address illegal migration and prevent dangerous sea crossings. He expressed the United Kingdom's commitment to playing an active role in finding solutions, drawing on the country's history of assisting those in need. And that's it on today's news. To keep up with All News Nigeria, kindly follow us on all social media platforms displayed on the screen. I am Opeyemi Olugbemi. Do have a lovely evening.